I don't usually do home ec stuff, but man, let me tell you, dishwashers can be pretty nasty. Moose bites can be pretty nasty, you know. The dishwasher once bit my sister. So what you want to have is some citric acid. I keep a big old bag of it. Not a sponsor, neither one of these. But the you take the screen out of the bottom, your results may vary. And that thing's pretty nasty. And you'll see why I'm putting it in there in a minute. There's the other part of the filter, which is hard to get apart. I'm not going to even, it's two pieces, but I'm not going to try. And I, look there. I mean, that's just nasty. And I'm beyond all that. I just sprayed it with Tilex. This is a KitchenAid something or other. And I've got a bunch of citric acid and just a touch of Cascade in here. You might not believe it, but I'm actually heating water. I don't heat water very often. That's my little water heater switch. And here's that little screen that goes underneath there that the filter fits into. And it's pretty gnarly. And I just put that citric acid and just a touch of, don't mix chemicals, don't ever do that. But you can tell the gunk coming out of that. I'm stunned. And so I'm going to run this. I'm going to put those pieces up in there, the filter. I'm going to put the screen in there in a minute. And I'm going to put it on whatever high temp wash, I guess. Pro wash, high temp. I never use heat dry and all that other stuff. But we're going to be doing this, and let's see if it says sanitized when I'm done. But that's got to be done. Another interesting thing about dishwashers is the seal doesn't go all the way around to the bottom. But let me get a little light on this. I'm going to be using my little tripod later for checking trailer lights. I have these little epiphanies, but look how ugly that is. I think I'm going to get my little toothbrush and break that up. But that's underneath that. That's where that screen goes. Ugh! Yucko. So if I'm going to be doing any... Oh, and I'll tell you another little trick too. Let's do this one while I read it. You see your coffee thing can get kind of nasty. I'll show you the trick to that here in a minute too. We'll let it float around the river here. But the trick to that is Ajax, and you'll get the funkiest smell. You can look at my tomato. I got a real pretty tomato there. Okay, so I want to once again show you how bad that looks. And I use RO water. As you may remember, I've got an RO system with a UV light in it. But you just put a little bit of Ajax in there and a little bit of water. And it will smell funny. Now I'm going to do this in real time so you can see what happens. Now, and the Ajax water, I'll show you in a second. Tell you what I'll do. I'll just do the whole thing. Okay, da-da-da-da. Alright. Just keep it moist. Keep the Ajax going. I might put this in the dishwasher too. So let's get the water going. And this is just the preliminaries here. See how better that looks? Cool. It just, in no time at all, it turns into this dirty water. Just let it soak there for a little bit. There's no big chemicals in here going to hurt anything. And then I'm going to get my old toothbrush here. I guess that's making too much noise. And just knock this. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go get rid of that. That's in your dishwasher, gang, if you're not careful. Alright, well, I've done about all the brush work I'm going to do. I gave the coffee carafe another hit with Ajax. I'm going to put it in there too. And it matters where you put stuff. This is a square thing with a round thing, so you put the stuff toward the middle, and you'll be better off. And put that screen. That screen was pretty bad. See how it's got the folds in it? It was pretty bad under there. So we're just going to run this thing. I took a toothbrush and cleaned all this out, up the door, down the tracks, down in the pump, down around where the screen goes, just up and down everywhere I saw anything. So we're going to let the water heater heat up for a time. We're going to hit sanitize, and then I'll feel better about things. I mean, it comes out clean, but I don't want a big chunk of mold on a plate when I pull it out, you know what I mean? One other thing that I think is important, especially for me, is that I don't use this dishwasher very often. Twice a week, maybe, and that probably contributes to this, but that doesn't mean that if you use yours every day or every 2 or 3 days, you shouldn't go through and do this. But mine does sit here for a while. I do, when I come over and make coffee in the morning, crack this open. I usually don't close it all the way at any point, and lock it at least, but you know, it's just gonna happen. And that's one of the reasons I put this ceiling fan up here, because I don't ever use heat dry, so I put the dishes out on cloth and then let them air dry. But it could be that I don't use it enough. And but anyway, I always run citric acid in it on every load, but apparently, you know, you still got to go through and do this. I got a bunch of muck out of there. It's pretty bad, disgusting. All right, let's turn the water heater off. That's the way we do it back there. Everything's in here. It's been about an hour or so. So pro wash, no heat dry, high temp. So pro, I don't know, you know whatever yours is. I got this on cheap. Let's see. So pro wash, high temp. Oh, now the thing you got to do now is, I don't want to stick my hand in there, but I will. Is run the hot water get it as hot as you possibly can. Now my kitchen's weird because see my dishwasher's on the other side of the kitchen. But still, you do what you can. Woohoo! That's good and hot. Now you wonder why I turned the water heater off. Is because I don't want to heat up a bunch more water that I don't have to. Dishwasher don't take as much as you. Oh, it went off. Heat, dry, high temp. Go, baby. So washing. Okay, we'll see what it looks like here. This is so inspiring that I got my floor wax out. Not a sponsor. I think I'm going to vacuum and mop and wax my floors tonight. And I thought I was going to be bored today. Well, while I'm Suzi Homemaker today, I'm going to tell you a couple other tricks. If you want to, if you look down here sometime, you'll find there's some goo. Just spray Tilex in there once every couple of weeks. Now this is my disposal I put in. Take this out, just pulls right out. See, I did this just the other day, and it gets all moldy and smelly. So take that out, and it just pushes right back in again. Ain't no big digs, okay? And that's all there is to that. Just keep stuff from coming back up at you. So I love my little spray nozzle thing. I took my spray nozzle out and put a soap dispenser there. I'd rather have a soap dispenser. Now the other thing is, if you have a dishwasher or a clothes washer like this, not dishwasher, now you don't want that much pumice on. Can't see my face, that's good. There. Alright, and so if you got these, they stink. They'll start stinking on you. And you can run the tub clean thing, or you can just keep your tub clean. Look down in here, get all the hair and gunk out of there. Don't, after you use it, just leave the door. It's kind of designed to be open, but I leave mine open even more. But take this thing out, and you see it's got a little push thing there. just take that out entirely and turn it sideways and then let it drain out. Now you'll notice I didn't run the bottom thing in there. I kind of wanted to have all the splash it could have to clean the tub in here. And it's been running a long time. So, okay, I was going to show you what time it was to prove that I did the shifter thing. I'm just full of hot tips today. Not a sponsor. You got to clean your drain out every now and then. I just use a plumber's helper, just pull everything up, clean it. This is your vent, and little bad things live in there. Gnats and stuff can breed in this area, and you can get a really nasty smell. Just give it a hit with that, and you can clean that up, and it'll smell better. So, wow, you didn't know I was such a clean dude, did you? I'll tell you something that I've come to love is in here, that drain. It has a basket down in there, and you lift that cover off, and you can clean it real good and clean the basket out. Now I had to go to some trouble to fit that, and I redid this whole shower a couple of times before I was happy with it, my glass block and everything. And I did all this tile work, and I did all that work up there. But that drain is just really, that's the cats. And I did that to hide the shower head when you came in. Because when I built this floor up, I had to get an extension up here because I'm too tall. And this was hitting me in the head. So, it's always something. And I put my curtain like that so it won't get moldy. But I guess I could get more light in here, but I don't think you need it. So yeah, this shower has just been great over the years, and well, I guess a couple of years now. I had a insert in here when they built the house. Those fiberglass inserts where you lose about 60% of your space. So just another little thing, and just try to keep it as dry in here as possible. And I did not use caulk. I just used silicone. Who cares? What are you gonna do? Sue me? I didn't want caulk. I just filled it up with white silicone, and it's just dandy. Just another home tip here. And they swim all over the dam. Ooh, that looks funky on camera. And then here's so you reach down here, and there's a light switch down there. Here's my Jaguars. D-type. These are cool. These have the knockoff solid wheels. I raced that one some. See, those are the knockoff solid wheels. Don't see those very often. All right. There's some of my other stuff I've shown before. And ooh, boy, what are you shooting a cannon back there? Let's go out here and see if we can pick up some of the action. Maybe that was the grand finale. Yeah, I dropped that. I got to get that cloth. I don't know. This is my little mix of apple juice and boric acid for the wasp to get in there. I guess that was the grand finale. Boy, they've been shooting all day. So, I know that looks ugly. Just give it a couple of years, it'll look better. There goes a hummingbird. They're interesting little creatures. Alright, well I gotta go do the BMW green light thing. The Green Hornet mobile changeover. So I'm gonna get the sleek black beauty. That's what she is too. I'm gonna make her the green sleek black beauty. Yeah, I guess they shot their cannon off. Still got some hornets around here. Alright, well, boom. Did you hear that? Well, it's a good long time later. I got a feeling. I'm gonna get me a nice cool drink here in a minute. I'm gonna be needing that thing. My neighbors are back there target practicing. Doesn't bother me in the least. I want everybody to hear all the shooting going on. As long as it's not feuding shooting. Alright, maybe they're hunting shooting, but don't think so. They've been shooting for a while. Whatever. If they were hunting shooting, whatever it is, it's pulverized by now. So it doesn't say sanitized, but it does read that it's clean. Poof. Yeah, it's a little steamy. Now, you know what? I can tell by the smell. That's going to fog up my lens here, see? Alright. Well, here we go. All you got to do is set that right there. See, that's all you got to do. It sleeps. Made me wonder what was underneath there, but can't wonder too much about stuff, can you? Alright. So, that goes like that. And it gives you a little bit of a lock-in thing, so that's all locked in and, I mean, clean. And here is my super clean coffee giraffe. So we can put all this back together. That is, I can tell you now, I don't think it smelled real bad before, but you can tell it's better. You know how it is, sometimes things build up on you slow. Alright, well that's about it. The old KitchenAid, and this would be true of most any brand. So just sometimes it pays to just go through and just clean everything up. And I remember the days when refrigerators didn't have the heated little areas right here. You can get your FLIR and you can see that that's heated. Boy, that used to mold up like crazy. You could clean it every week, but that's a nice, better thing. The old scratch and dent there. That's the way it was when I got it. Got it for half price, so good deal. All right, well let's look out back. Looks like if you wanted Johnson grass, this would be the place to come. I don't think too many people do. Okay, so all of this goes back here. Just leave that like that. So this is all good. That's all good. That's all good. There's my, I love my pizza stone. Hey, I might have pizza tonight. And I'm going to put all this away, and it's Sunday afternoon, so I'm going to have some popcorn. I got the old Orville Redenbacher popcorn thing. I don't put anything on it. It tastes real good and sweet if you don't put any salt and butter on it. It's better that way. So don't make you want a Coke so bad, but that's good too. Alright, well thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. We're going to be doing the trailer check tonight. Trouble trailer check. And we're going to put the green lights on the BMW here in a little bit. It's only, what, 3:40. And so thanks for spending some time with me. And the guys are crazy, man. Alright, this must be their only oasis. Oh, look at the mourning dove down there. I got frogs like crazy. There's mourning dove. And a hummer in the foreground. So tomorrow I'm going to get some rocks. I guess I'll talk about that. I've got to go down to the stone place, and everybody must get stoned, and finish out the pond. I'm going to tear up probably, but that's the way that goes. Not one bird in the bird bath yet. It's the way that goes too, it looks like. So, alright. Pop, pop, pop. Get them. So, over to the other side. Oh, well, all went away. Since I put the new gravel out there, the butterflies are just out there like crazy. They love all the minerals. They're getting from, boy, they've been shooting back there for hours. How can they afford all that ammunition? All right, bye-bye.